Welcome back to U4 Consciousness, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great today. Some of you probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but it's just absolutely beautiful out right now, and it's like foliage in New England, so obviously it's not the most sunny day, but I was just having like a chat with myself in the car, and I was just like, dude, this is actually so just beautiful. So I have this like weird, like new, almost like sense of like I've never seen this place before, if you know what I mean. So it's like, I don't know, man, it's just so beautiful. Yes, it's cloudy, but regardless of the clouds, y'all, tell me this ain't gorgeous. Tell me it ain't gorgeous. And of course we got Cooper. So it is a beautiful day. So I hope you guys are as grateful as I am to have such a beautiful world to live in. But yeah, let's get into the event. So today, guys, I really wanted to talk to you about why it's super important to believe in yourself, and really kind of like get this point across to you guys, because I think this is more important now than ever, because in my last video I was talking about how we're in a tech age, and I really believe that's influenced a lot of people in both good and negative ways. But I think now is probably the most important time to just truly believe in yourself, and really like give yourself the satisfaction of just trusting yourself and really believing in the person that you want to be. So yeah, let's just jump into it really quickly, and let's get this video started. Guys, I want to make this clear to you though, like believing in yourself is not easy, okay? And the reason why it's not easy is because there are so many subtle factors that go into this, like sub levels that you kind of have to pick at for a while to really understand. So a lot of the challenge comes from of not like believing in yourself is due to the fact that you simply just don't trust yourself. You simply don't believe in yourself, and you listen to all these external forces that are driving your thoughts and emotions to lead yourself to not believing in yourself. So I've really seen I've seen a very like big problem. We all know there's a massive problem with social media and how it's influenced people. I mean, they're to the point where we have like, dude, 6-year-old kids, dude. It's like kids who are 6 years old. They're so young, dude. They don't even know how to to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, like on a serious level. You know what I'm saying? And they're killing themselves, bro. They literally commit suicide because of what someone said on the internet, and that breaks my heart, because they are allowing someone else's opinion of them to drive them to that serious of an action. And obviously not just 6-year-olds, but this is everyone, bro. So many people like allow the internet to create this facade within their mind that what this person says, even though they're 1,000 miles away, I've never met this person once, all I see is their profile picture and their comment, that they somehow know me, that they know that I'm apparently not capable of making it on the Division I football team or volleyball team. Whatever the case is, it's just these people somehow give these people so much power, and they allow them to get into their head. And that's the thing though, is it's not them that's in their head, it's yourself that's in your own head, creating this mental illusion that this person somehow knows what's best for you, or somehow they know that you're not capable of doing this, when they're doing a little keyboard warrior trying to come at you, and they've never met you, but for some reason they have to give out this negativity. And that's just really sad, in my opinion, that people just really just sit back on their screens and they troll people, they talk shit about people, and there's just no honor in that. There's no satisfaction in that. There's nothing that you can receive from that that's going to give you any kind of positive return. Believing in yourself is hard because you have to be disciplined. Believing in yourself is hard because you have to be willing to be honest with yourself. Believing in yourself is hard because you have to take these internet trolls and to turn that fuel into believing in yourself and really being able to become a disciplined person, in the sense of not allowing other people's opinions to dictate the way you feel or the way you go about your life. And I was in that boat too. I mean, I wanted to create YouTube videos for so long, and I didn't do it because I didn't believe in myself, and I wasn't disciplined, in the sense that I know my potential. I know that these videos are going to help people, but I didn't post for my whole life because I was allowing the perception of a potential person that may or may not like my video. I was allowing that perception to alter the reality that I wanted to live. And I let that dictate my actions, which then created a depressed mindset. This mindset that was anxiety driven, fearful, or was fear driven. So I've been in your shoes before, trust me, I really have. I know exactly what it's like, but you have to understand is that the only thing that matters is your thoughts and your emotions and the energy that you're giving out. So you have to be very present with yourself, and you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to do the necessary like shadow work to really become that person. So I guess like shadow work is like kind of another term for discipline, really, because shadow work just involves you like looking back on your past and really figuring out what led you to act and feel that way. So if you aren't willing to do shadow work, then you're not going to be present for yourself. You're not going to be able to believe in yourself because you're still stuck in that personality that you're trying to understand on a deeper level. And if you're not willing to go to that level with yourself, then you're going to continue to be offended by what people say to you online. You're going to let that little voice in your head dictate what you actually want to do and what you actually want to be, because that's all you know, really, is that voice is so powerful, it's so strong, and the only reason why is because that's the 90% of your thoughts. So it's a difficult matter to accomplish. But once you are able to take yourself outside of that kind of like that victim role and put yourself in the seat of an action taker and not attach yourself to bad things that have happened to you, you can then actually support yourself. You can actually believe in yourself, and you can actually talk to yourself and back up in your subconscious mind who you are, because you are not a depressed person. You are not a negative person. You are not an aggressive person. You are not. You've had things happen in your life that have led you to adopt that personality, but your true being at your true essence is a loving and generous and kind-hearted being. And that's just facts. The only reason why people don't believe in themselves is because they allow themselves to attach their consciousness to their past situations that have either been good or bad. So more often than not, though, is as humans, we tend to attach ourselves to the more negative emotions because it's easier to attach yourself to the negative situation because, oh, well, this happened to me, so I deserve something in return. But the reality about life is it's just not going to work like that. So by understanding that humans attach to negativity more than they do positivity at a subconscious level, you could retrain your subconscious mind to attach to positivity rather than negativity, and that will create an abundant mindset that will allow yourself to believe in who you are. It's so important to believe in yourself, guys. It's so important because it involves so many levels. Like I said in the beginning of the video, is that you have to be in charge. Really, by believing in yourself too, is you're at the point in your life mentally where if anything negative does happen to you, or if you're in a negative environment, or you're in a negative job, or whatever it is Hey guys, look at this. I love where I live. Oh, beautiful. By believing in yourself too is like, okay, so with those situations though, by believing in yourself, you're able to take yourself outside of that negative situation and remember who you are and remember the things that you're going to accomplish. Remember the things that you're going to have. Remember where you're going to be. Like, believing in yourself is so much more than just saying, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Like, believing in yourself is being able to take yourself from any negative situation and to make that negative situation your bitch, honestly. To make that negative situation a lesson, in the sense that it can become positive if you allow your mind to create that perception. So most things, or typically the reason why like most people don't believe in themselves is because they allow that perception of doubt to overcloud the present moment, which doesn't allow them to believe in themselves. So it's really important to just remain conscious of that and to be able to pull yourself outside of that and to remember that I'm choosing this perception, I'm choosing this mindset, and you're choosing to attach to negative situations. So telling yourself, I don't attach to this negative situation, this isn't me, this is not who I am, that's not what I want, I do not attach to it, this is not something that I'm going to have tomorrow or the next day or the next week, this is just something that's happening. And although it might not be fun, at least I'm alive to experience it, at least I'm alive, and at least I'm conscious to learn from it, you know. So there's so many things to be grateful for despite what negativity is coming your way. And if you do that, you are ahead of so many people. And it's not about being ahead of people, that's not what the point is, but you're putting yourself in a position where you can help all those other people get out of that negative state, to get out of that state of doubt, fear, anxiety, anger, and put themselves in that state of belief in themselves, belief in other people, that we are inherently good. So I want you guys to practice this one thing. This is going to be in all my videos, I'm going to give you guys practices to help you adopt the things that I talked about. So I want you guys to sit in a quiet place. One place that I really like is my car. It's very, very peaceful in there. No one can hear me, no one can look at me unless they're obviously outside of my car. But I want you to be able to sit down in the quiet, okay? And I want you to go back to a negative situation, and I want you to ask yourself, why did this happen? What led me to doing this, or what led up to this event? And I want you to be able to take that situation, and I want you to ponder on it for like 10 minutes. Just think about it. Just simply think about it. And whether something did happen to you or not, the objective of this practice is not to attach to what happened to you, but more to take something away from this negative experience. And what this is going to do is going to give you perspective, okay? And what perspective allows you to do is to grow and to evolve and to learn. And what this is going to do for yourself is you'll allow yourself to become more receptive to learning and being in a more abundant and positive state, which will allow you to believe in yourself even more, okay? So by doing this has helped me a lot, because I thought for many negative situations that I wasn't the problem. But when I would sit down for 10 minutes and I would just think about it, I was like, you know what? I actually contributed to the problem. That was my bad. That was my fault. And from that, I learned that I was like that because I inherently didn't believe in myself, and I was acting like that little voice. You know, I was being that little voice And this allowed me to kind of like take a step back and be like, damn, I talk about being this person all the time, but I can't even act like it. So by doing this, I've been able to take myself and put myself in a bird's eye view to really like assess situations for what they were and not what I thought they were. And also, like, if a situation for you is like on social media and someone says a negative comment, I want you to think about that comment, and I really want you to like ask yourself, is this true, or is this somebody else's perspective or perception of who I am? And why do they feel the need to go out of their way to type something negative? Like, what good does that do for themselves? What good does it do for you? Let alone the other people who are reading the comments. And I want you to realize that that person who's writing that comment is literally the exact same thing that they comment. They're negative, they're depressed, they're sad. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. Because if you're happy, like me, why would I ever want to do like that? Like, you are your own person, do your own thing. I'm not going to go out of my way to say something negative. And I want you to really like understand that is someone else's problem. That's who they are. That's not who you are. That's not who you think you are, right? And I want you to be able to really like take yourself into that bird's eye view and be like, this is just somebody else's perception, man. That's somebody else. Just because they say it doesn't mean it's true. Because what you know is true is inherently within your body. So do not allow any like negative hate comments or nothing like that to affect you as a person, because it simply doesn't matter. If someone calls me, like, I've been called, I'm pretty squinty, so it's like I've been called like Asian boy and then made like Asian jokes towards me, and for a while it did bother me. But then again, it's like I really don't care, because first off, I'm not even Asian. Second off, nothing wrong with Asian people. Asian people are fucking sick. And I realized it's just like they were just trying to be hurtful, man. But the best thing about that is I'm not going to give them that satisfaction of being offended or hurt by it. You know, if anything, I'm going to laugh about it and be like, that was a great joke, man. Where'd you come with that? You know, and then they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say, because they knew they were trying to be an ass, but because you were able to believe in yourself, to know who you were, to know who you are, you're able to make that negative situation into a positive situation. For whatever negative situation that you ponder on for 10 minutes, turn that negative situation and turn it into positivity, man. And it might seem hard, but I promise you it's not. It's a matter of just being honest with yourself, doing the shadow work, and allowing yourself to feel. Don't overcomplicate it. Do those things like I said, and just find the irony in it. Find the polar opposite of it, and you'll smile, you'll laugh, you'll rejoice, because you're not giving that satisfaction to them. Do you understand, man? Like, that's the biggest comeback ever, and that's why believing in yourself is so important, guys. Because if you are faced with any negativity in your life, you are able to turn it into a positive situation, because you believe in yourself. You know who you are. You know who you are capable of. Not what somebody else thinks of you. Not what your family thinks of you. Not what your teacher thinks of you. Not what somebody online of all people thinks of you. You know who you are. Period. Okay? And if you're not at that place yet, you just have to be willing to take the necessary actions to become that person. You know, for me, so I believe in myself because I am loving, I am caring, I am funny, I am wealthy, I am rich. Like, rich in my mind, wealthy in my mind. I don't have my money yet, but it's not, I don't care about money. That's not the point. It's like there's so many things that I love about myself, and for a while I didn't live like I was that person. And once I found like true happiness, it's when I literally started acting as that person and becoming that person of joy, love, positivity, not being a pessimist. I think that's the word. So just not a negative person, because I was a very negative person for a long time. And that was because I would point out the negativity. I would find the negativity in the world rather than finding the positive aspects in life along within myself. I wasn't looking for that. But once I started looking for the positive things in life, the positive within myself, that's when everything changed for me. That's when I started not making YouTube videos. That took a little bit longer, but that's when I was like, you know what? I think I'm ready to come out of my shell. To not be forced to what someone else thinks of me, but to be who I want to be because I believe in myself. I know who I am, I trust who I am, and I know exactly what I'm capable of. And again, it doesn't matter what other people think of you guys. Again, it doesn't matter. Just be true to who you are, who you want to be authentic, and you will be positive. You will be happy. Okay, guys? So, I know this is a much longer video, so sorry about that, but I've realized I need to not look at these videos to not expect anything in return. So now I'm just going to just talk the way I talk as if I was talking to myself or anyone I would be giving advice to. So my videos might get longer, they might not, I don't know, it depends on the video itself. So if you guys enjoyed this, I'd really appreciate if you do give it a like, just because it shows me that you guys like the content. It also helps YouTube algorithm, so also don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notes, and comment down below if you've experienced any awakening in the sense of truly believing who you are. And like, if you have a little short story, whatever, I would love to read it. And I know somebody else would love to read it, and they would draw inspiration from that. And that's the whole point of euphoric consciousness, is to awaken the mind and become euphoric. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I believe in you. I know you are capable of so much more than you think. And if you're already at that place, man, I love you. I'm so proud of you for getting to this point in your life, mentally and spiritually, because it is hard. It is not easy, but you did it. So good job, and I'm proud of you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See ya.